How's the paternity leave going? Very good. We, if you follow my Snapchat, I'm doing updates on there, basically. Mine and Talia's Snapchat. So stuff like, for example, yesterday I went to a Sidemen shoot just to kind of say hi, introduce them all to Juni, and yeah. But yeah, we were only there for like a little bit. Less than a week apart from Juni. Enjoy being a girl dad. Much easier diaper change than a boy. I know because my daughter is 3.5. I've spoken to a few people. I'm actually recently, like 4 months ago, I became an uncle to a boy, and I've heard stories. Good luck with the no sleep nights. We're doing okay. I mean, I'll be honest. Nighttime stuff. Talia is getting the brunt of stuff. But she's doing incredible. But yeah, we're kind of doing shifts, but she is doing the brunt due to feeding, realistically. Also, I think Juni is like, don't want to jinx it, but I think she's a very chill baby. Like whenever I met her yesterday, everyone was like, she is so chill. She could have been screaming. We were there for like an hour and a bit, and yeah, literally didn't cry once, didn't do anything. We saw a doctor today, and she was like, she's so incredibly chill. I know it's gonna turn around, but while we are in this period of being chill, we're gonna take it, you know? Babies early on are chill. See, so me and Talia were talking about this, right? So many people that have babies are like, oh, the first 2 weeks, they're the worst. The baby just cries nonstop, blah, blah, blah. Then we got to this, and now everyone's saying, oh no, trust me, soon, the worst period when they're like a month. And I'm like, well, when is definitively, just tell me when it is. So I know when we get there, we're there. Don't they sleep non-stop at the start? They sleep a lot, but the time that they're not asleep. We need reaction to meeting Juni. We're not showing Juni, so we didn't film it. We just wanted them to meet her. Obviously, those guys are like family to me, you know? Worst period is between 0 and 20 years old. Talia was such an open book yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I'll answer what I can, but like, Talia has answered most of the like birth-related questions. Jay, thank you for the 13 months. Supreme, thank you for the 11 months. Have you unlocked your dad's strength yet? No. No. Not dad strength, but I didn't think I'd, like, when I held my nephew for the first time, I could barely hold him for like 5 minutes. Now I'm holding Juni for ages. So it's a different strength. H, thank you for the 33. Huge congrats to you entirely as someone who's becoming a father in a few months. Any tips on do's and don'ts in the delivery room? Should I just stand in the corner and wave? W's in the chat. W's in the chat. That is basically what I did, H. Our midwife and doctor, I don't know the right terms, but they were very vocal. So like the whole thing of like, you know, okay, push now, 10 more seconds, 10, 9, 8, all of that kind of stuff. They were doing that, and I was there like, this ain't me to start shouting. So I was kind of just trying to comfort Talia. And yeah, I was just kind of stood next to Talia, like trying to peacefully, you know. They probably have seen her thousands, but oh no, 100%. But it was just not like, I don't know. Who decided that Josh and Freya would be godparents? We decided together because, like, we kind of said that godparents, we were like, as a couple, we are closest to them. Obviously, me and Josh are like such good mates. Talia and Freya are obviously such good mates. So it's like, as a couple, we are so close to them. Did I cry? I didn't cry. No. I didn't, like, I think both of us were just so in shock that we were just kind of like, neither of us really, like, Talia obviously cries a lot. She didn't cry. I did tear up a little bit, and she cried when we told my mum and Talia's family the name. Because obviously, so I said, like, Juni is named after my nan, who was called June. So when I told my mum that, she had no idea it was her mum. And then when we told Angel the middle name, she obviously was like, she burst into tears. I see so many people struggling to pronounce it. I know I've mentioned it already, but I see so many people struggle to say it. Like, what Ginge said Juni Angeli or something like that. And I was like, Juni Angel, I understand. But a lot of people, obviously Angel is a weird name for a lot of people, but Talia's sister is literally called Angel. Angela, yeah, something like that. Her name is super nice and unique. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. We're not going to change her name because the internet. Like, there's no name we could have chosen that wouldn't have got anything bad. You know, you choose a name that... Juni, to me, isn't like a... It's not a normal name, but it's not a name that's not a name, if you know what I mean. So we're obviously going to get... You're going to get hate for that. If we'd chosen a name like... Sorry to anyone in the chat who's named this. If we chose Sarah, everyone will be like, wow, bro chose such a basic name. We were screwed no matter what, so we just went for a name that was perfect for us. Ultimately, we're not having a child to impress other people. We're having a child for us, you know? My mum is terribly offended. Who the fuck cares about the people's opinions? It's your baby, not the internet. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Ground plays, the other thing that they hate is the fact that we have Minter Ma as the last name, because some people obviously like, it has to be the man's name. But Talia hasn't taken my name. So if it was just my name, I don't know, like, it would just be, I don't know. It wouldn't have any part of her name, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Is it not double-barreled? It is, yeah. It is. Also, yeah, we did do... Yeah, so Riley, you said Minter looks better written down. Kind of hear it written, but Minter, I immediately just think like Marmite. And it doesn't like Minter. I don't know. I think because of the you like elongate it. It doesn't sound that great. Whereas Minter Ma, I don't know. I just think Minter Ma sounds way nicer. Sounds like someone's mispronouncing Miniminter. Minter. Yeah. I don't know. It just wasn't. Just didn't hit. Are you entirely finding Parenthood? It is tiring. It is tiring, but really enjoying it, to be fair. I mean, we are both very lucky with... Well, I mean, you get paternity and maternity, but we're very lucky that we don't really have anything to do, if you know what I mean. Is it offensive if I say you don't look tired? I don't think I do, but everyone just says I look tired anyway. I've been told I look tired for the last, like, 2-3 years, so I don't know. What was it? Her birthday is so cool. Yeah, I was gassed because her birthday, obviously, her birthday has 19, like, Sidemen. So you got the XIX, you've got the 19, 7 month, the month is the 7. So you've got 19 and 7, like my two numbers effectively. And then the year in Roman numerals is MM. Like no matter what, it was always going to have MM, XXV. The XXV is regardless, but so I've got 7 MM 19 in there. That is unreal. That is unreal. I know, I literally, perfect. The most surprising thing about birth or having a newborn, I said this to Talia, and I feel peak saying it. I was shocked at... Well, I'll just say one thing I was shocked at. I was shocked at how conehead babies come out. When she came out, and then they obviously... yeah, see... I feel like a lot of people aren't going to know this. I had no idea. Obviously, they get squished. Their heads are very, like, malleable at the start. Obviously, they have the soft spot and everything. They come out. They put them on the mum. Their head is like, imagine my head, right? But here, it literally goes, like, probably about to here. Like, it's like a full cone. Like, it's crazy. How did Talia do during pregnancy? Honestly, unbelievably. Like, she was keeping everyone else calm. How'd you feel cutting the cord? It was weird. Well, everyone kind of like talked it up as if it was some like really weird material and like, I mean, obviously it is, but I cut it in one and they were like, oh, well done, you did it in one. So I don't know if other people don't do it in one normally, or I don't know, but I just did it and went, oh, that was it. And they were like, yeah, well done, you did it in one. I was like, cool. For some reason, I just can't picture JJ holding a baby. JJ actually held her yesterday. He was very cute holding her. Like it was very like, he literally was like holding her very tightly, like, oh. He was very. I think he felt a little bit nervous because obviously she is so small, and so like most like he won't have seen a baby that young. I don't think ever, apart from Deji when he was a child, but that doesn't really count. You know what I mean? I don't think he. Yeah, I was terrified holding my niece when born. That's what I mean. Like that's normally. They're normally a lot bigger. She was tiny. No, Olive was like a couple months. Harper, yeah. I think they were both. Yeah, Olive was. I don't know when Olive was, but it was a few months at least. And yeah, she is really small for a baby. Like we had loads of clothing, and all of it we've had to buy smaller clothing, even though we bought like some of the smallest. Yeah, I saw Vic's DJ say it looks sick. I was upset, obviously, like. There was no way I was going to that. It was literally, I think it was like the weekend of, or last weekend or something. I don't know. Yeah, there's obviously no way I was going, but it looked sick. Loads of the guys were there to celebrate it. Looked very, very good. How stressful is it being a new dad? Will this change your YouTube style / videos? I don't think so. Obviously, I'm going to be a lot more sporadic because it's like, that's now like obviously #1 priority. So it's like, if there's a day where I'm like, okay, Thursday, I'm going to record a bunch. And then I have to do something. I just have to drop the recording. Whereas normally I'd put recording in the calendar, and unless it's like a super emergency, yeah. When will I be back in Sidemen videos? You're probably gonna have like, how many are you gonna have? You might have like, it might be like 6 or 7 videos, you know. Yeah, it might be quite a few. Has Toby met? No, Toby was not at the shoot, so Toby will soon. Toby will soon for sure. 6, 7 more. Yes. Oh yeah, because I wasn't in the last one, was I? How many videos was Ethan gone for? Well, we basically just say like you have like a month to 2 months, something like that. So like, don't get me wrong. If everything's going all right, we have a system in place. There's a shoot not too far. I can do it. But if their shoot is like for example the All Sports Golf, that was in another country. I'm not going abroad. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have a main channel video I filmed before that going out Saturday. So that is a big video. That is a big video. I did one however long ago, like 5 years ago. Huge video. I think this one is even better. And I also have I also have the stadium video as well, but that'll take another month probably. I've got both. I've got both videos. And I'm going to try and get into some shoots. Like, I'm going to try and do a football video because the only thing I hate is I know that if I start posting videos, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, why is he focusing on YouTube instead of his family? And I'm like, even this stream, for example, I'm streaming for like an hour 15 minutes, something like that. Like, she's asleep. Talia's looking after her. She's asleep. Calm. Then I'm spending the rest of the day, the rest of the 24 hours with her. It's just a way for me to get some energy out. And, you know, sleep's been all right. There has been obviously struggle. But Red Bull is helping. Any Ballers update? Yeah, Jesse's gone to United. He didn't want to be part of the club anymore. So he's gone. Obviously, United have also got Brian Lee, which is sick. Hopefully he can cook there. I get on well with Brian Lee, you know. I do want the best for him. Did we get anyone? We haven't signed it. We signed, announcement. We have signed Mo, who was at United. We have Mo. He's on our team now. But yeah, we are going to be drafting in a bunch of players as well. So we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, I know. Mo is like... yeah, Mo Mayub, yeah. I probably butchered that name. But he was very sick at the start for United. He didn't get much game time. So hopefully we can kind of take him and get him some game time and get him some, you know, show what he can do. Marth is still coach, yeah.